The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is quite the adventure. I would say that it's exactly the Zelda experience we've been waiting for. After all, the last 3D Zelda game came 6 years ago in the form of Skyward Sword on the Wii. Breath of the Wild is easily the most impressive Zelda game to date. The events of Breath of the Wild take place 100 years after Calamity Ganon wrought havoc on the land of Hyrule. The game starts off with Link, the main protagonist of the series, waking up in the Chamber of Resurrection with no memory of what happened 100 years ago. He was awoken by the voice of Princess Zelda, who has been inside of Hyrule Castle for the past century, keeping Calamity Ganon at bay.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Once he wakes up, Link walks outside of the Chamber of Resurrection. It's at that moment that we are greeted by the vast land of Hyrule, filled to the brim with life. Soon after, we meet King Rhoam Bosphoramus Hyrule, the last king.
I was King Rhoam Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule.
He assigns you the task of reclaiming Hyrule and freeing Zelda. From that point on, it's up to Link to save Hyrule from the calamity. Breath of the Wild spices things up, doing things that the series has never seen before. These things include horse taming, cooking, armor, weather, and a vast array of breakable weaponry. The combat is very complex, making it so that every move you make needs to be precise in order to properly pull it off. New techniques like the perfect dodge and perfect parry make the combat more interactive than in previous games. Shrines are another new addition to the series. They essentially act as the mini-dungeons that the series has already had. Only this time, they earn you spirit orbs, which you can use for extra hearts and stamina. There are a total of 120 in total, some revolving around a certain puzzle mechanic, and others being a combat trial. Completing them all is part of unlocking a special ending to the game. Nintendo did a very good job making the world feel alive through the various interactions between the wildlife and Link. Some enemies will pester animals that are passing by. Crickets run away from you as you get near them. Townsfolk go home to sleep when it becomes nighttime. It's the little things, in combination with the big things, that help make this game so charming. In conclusion, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a wonderful experience that I've enjoyed every second of. The story is great, the music is atmospheric, and the charm is through the roof. It's easily my favorite Zelda game so far, and I can't wait to see what Nintendo has planned for the future.
I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.